distant places. I've seen an awful lot of strangers' faces. But don't a lot of kings, but not so many aces. I got the burnt out Buskers blues.
I've been doing it for about 8 years, and if you asked me 8.5 years ago would I be doing this, it would have been impossible for me to conceive of it. I spent a lot of time in India, and in India there's lots of musicians, really good musicians, just playing single string bamboo instruments, like professional musicians, and I'd seen them playing these sort of instruments, and I used to play a violin, normal violin, so I figured I'll just do a bit of experimentation, I suppose.
Some of you Scotch, I got the burnt out Buskers blues. And Tokyo, Sydney, Paris or Rome, they play to the crowd, but they're always alone. I'll tell you all the street musicians I've known, no matter how much money they're thrown, they get the burnt out Buskers blues.
I went over to New Zealand because I wanted to visit a nuclear-free zone, and I went over with a violin and a harmonica, and I used to play blues. I can play the violin and the harmonica at the same time, and I did that and I just got totally bored. I mean, when you're doing street performance, you hear yourself again and again and again and again, and after a while I just got fed up with it. And I came back here and I just wasn't making enough money to be able to live on, so I thought I'd better modify stuff.
What the future's gonna send. So I say to you, my fleeting friends, I got the burnt out Buskers blues. Sadhana. You rolling? Okay. Sadhana. Shiva. Sadhana.
I'm playing electric violin, and almost all Indian music's based on a drone, so I'm just generating a drone with the other instrument. The long instrument is called a Bharti phone. It's a joke name. A friend of mine, I was playing it for a long time, and people were always asking, "What's it called? What's it called?" And he plays a saxophone, and that was invented by Mr. Sax, and I actually didn't invent that instrument, so
Right.
he he jokingly called it Bharti fan.
My diva.
Once when I was in India, when I was there a very long time ago, and I saw a couple of Indian street musicians. Some of them were just incredibly moving and sort of. I like street music. I've always liked a bit of, it makes a nice change from the trucks, if you ask me. Maybe you don't get personal inspiration. Maybe just the universe forces you to do something.
International money sign, mate. Thank you. I'm sure it's fair enough. I don't receive government money. Thank you. Shiva.
I'm a worshipper of Shiva, and it's conventional for worshippers of Shiva to wear ash on their bodies. You see in India guys walking around carrying tridents covered in ash, and all they're doing is just chanting Shiva all day long. Shiva, 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 Shiva. And they quite often stark naked. And always, if I do a set, I mention somewhere along in that set, I mention the name of Shiva. Namah Shiva. It's really always disturbed me, even after I went to India the first time, how few people in the West have ever heard of Shiva. It's, when you go to India, everybody's heard of Christ, for example, and this is a religion that's sort of 850 million people hold, and it is also an amazing religion. It's very modern. It's hard to explain. The central idea is that the whole universe is illusory, which is really essentially the idea behind quantum mechanics as well. I made a decision about 8 years ago I'd never have anything to do with any technology that wasn't quantum mechanical, and as long as it's quantum mechanical, except for nuclear weapons, of course. I think it's up.
So when did you start getting into your past lives?
Under the sun, for those who've seen and done it all, and for those whose trip has just begun. for those living in high places. And for those laying down lies on shiny electric bases. For every incarnated soul who's ever drawn his or her first breath, at the end of it all, when all's said and done, there's nothing but old age, sickness and death. Well, empires and civilizations, you know they're all gonna crumble. All the great cities are gonna go back to the jungle. Gold's gonna tarnish, stainless steel's gonna rust, even diamonds eventually end up as dust. And for us delicate creatures made of flesh, blood and bone, who are here for an instant and then we are gone. I ask you to consider what's gonna be left after you've been through the process of old age. Pain, suffering, sickness, and death. Old age, sickness, and death.
Anybody who's looking at this audience, you're looking at a pure vegetarian body, and I'm not dead yet. I do have a philosophy of life. Basically, the universe doesn't exist.